Okay, welcome back yet again, friends, strangers, and enemies. We are back with more Fatal Frame 3, the Tormented. And last time we left off, we were getting lost, and I am sure that is going to be happening again during this stream. Now, for those of you who are reoccurring, are probably wondering where Lies of P is. That one I decided not to do until I finish this game, because this one I kind of need to pay attention to be able to keep things moving along. Like, last stream that I did for this game was very bad in particular. It took me at least an hour to finish up something I could have done in 20 minutes, and, let's see, how long was the last stream for this? I think we only kept it going for 2 hours as well, so, yeah, we didn't get a whole lot done during that stream. Yeah, 2 hours and 6 minutes, so, we made very, very little progress during that stream. So, yeah. Gotta focus on this, gotta get this thing done, then we can get back into doing Lies of P, and, may see about doing a different horror game. We have that, Halloween and Ash vs. the Evil Dead one, which I'm kind of interested in checking out, so, may see about streaming that alongside Lies of P, because I don't think that one will take much, needing to remember where you're going skills. But, yeah. We'll get back into this in just a minute. Just need to, get this message out on Twitter. Make another little message there, and let us get back into it. Want to remind everybody to like, share, and subscribe. Now, let's go. Okay, so apparently those images that flash at the beginning of the chapter are locations where you're supposed to go. I do not know where any of those locations are, so, yeah. Hey, welcome to stream, our skeleton. Haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing?
Save the two.
The Hanging Prison. Okay. You're playing Virtua Fighter 4 Evolution? Never heard of Virtua Fighter before. I've heard of Virtua Cop, but I don't think that's quite the same game. From a small shrine-like altar, there is mounted a pedestal with 4 indentations. There's an ancient script engraved on the pedestal. Obtain the 4 Purify Stones by the handmaiden song, subdue the waking of the princess in the Chamber of Needles. Okay, so we need to find 4 stones. What do we have here? Just something has been caught in the photo. Okay, that's something for the house. Oh yeah, I just noticed this now. We're playing as, Miku again. Well, I missed whatever photo I was supposed to take there. Sealed by a strong power. Okay, do we have to... No, we don't take a picture of that. Okay. Okay, that's where we just came from. That's where the herbal medicine was. Let's check upstairs. Virtual Fighters fighting developed by Sega AM2, and basically they created the basic template for 3D fighting games? Alright. Is that on the Saturn by chance? Because again, when you say Virtual Fighter, that makes me think Virtual Cop, and I know that was on the Saturn. Door is tightly sealed, okay. Virtual Fighter 1 is on the Saturn. Ah, okay. Excuse me. Okay, so this isn't where I'm supposed to be. Probably should have made notes of those locations when entering this place. Okay, more film. Groovy. Hear the sound of a lullaby coming from somewhere. Well, I'm glad it's pointing me in the right direction. I would have gotten lost again had I not been directed that way.
Over here.
Pretty narrow, but maybe I could squeeze through. Oh wait, is she the one who can crawl under that other location? Rei is thinner than Miku, though. Like, how the hell does that make sense? Like, Miku's got a little bit more chunk to her. Rei is, like, almost anorexic thin. Okay. How am I supposed to do this? What was that camera ability I just picked up? You're gonna head to bed. Good night. Alright, thanks for dropping by, our skeleton. Hopefully I will see you tomorrow for Resident Evil and Sudeki. Okay, is this one I picked up? I don't see how that's gonna help me if I don't have the fucking camera out already. Ah! Hey, welcome to the stream, Sean. How you doing? EP, huh? I was kind of EP myself earlier. How do I keep fucking this up? This is garbage. What is with the delay on this fucking camera? Now you want to work? Okay. Bad time? No, it's perfect time. Welcome to stream, Ulu person. What is wrong with this controller? Yes, welcome Raiders. Thank you for the raid, Seven the Vampire, and hello, Seven the Vampire, hello, Keith the Dinosaur Boy VA, how you doing? Music companies are what now? Ugh? What do you mean? What happened? Who is this girl? Some ghost, and I don't know what's wrong with this controller. How goes the fun spooky game? Could be better. There's like a delay when I'm taking these photos. Yeah, fuck this. Let's get out of here. Can we get down here? Now the camera wants to work normally? For real? Okay, that's one of the stones that we need. There's a book on the altar. Green diary. Amane led a man into the shrine. The head of the family was so angry, if the priestess wakes up, the commandment will be broken and the rift will spread. The family head teaches all the handmaidens so hard that they won't forget their duties. The head of the family ordered that Amane be impaled, and that her brother be cast out of the manor. Because of the duties of the handmaidens and the duties of the Kuza shrine, there was no other choice. Amane, I'm so sorry. Or, I'm sorry. But either way. Fortnite has added more franchise characters to their game. I don't really care about Fortnite, so that means nothing to me.
Time to sleep. Time to sleep.
Oh, she's dealt with again. Boy with an axe? That was a girl, and she was holding a hammer and a metal stake. Kind of wish that you weren't covering your chest there. Let me see a little cheesecake, Miku. Nah, no cheesecake. Ah, whatever. It's just hard to see them. It is a PS2 game. Brightness isn't that great on this. Her yams are not that big. Yams are yams. Cheesecake's cheesecake. Nom nom nom. And welcome to the stream, Long Live Crow. How are you doing? Light burning on the altar where there is an offering on a wooden stand and 2 pairs of holy branches. Maybe they were used for some kind of ceremony. Heading out. Alright, thanks for dropping by, Jedi Otter. Hopefully I will see you later for Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. Once I get back from the shooting range with my dad, that is what we are going to be streaming during the day. And hopefully Jack Lacka and I will be doing Resident Evil 6 on Saturday. You work on Saturday, so sadness. Well, you can always watch the VOD when it goes up. You want to watch it live? I don't blame you, but still. Better than nothing, new person. I'm making fun of you. No, not making fun of you. Oh, I also got those, well, I don't know if you guys were here when I mentioned this the other day when I was streaming, but, finally got the card sleeves for my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I ended up mentioning it to my mom. If she comes across them, then, I can, pay her back to, pick some up for me. She ended up finding those for me. So now I can finally organize those things after all these years. I mean, they were already organized. They were, like, bound with rubber bands into different decks, but now I can put them in actual card sleeves in a binder. Purple Diary 2. His parting gift was a forbidden child. The child had handsome features just like he did. If he stays in this place, they'll cast him away once he turns 4. I have to find a way to sneak him into the village below before then. If I give him the earring his father gave me, I'm sure someday he will be able to come back. He'll be able to hear my voice. I may even be able to see his father again if he finds the earring. I'll name the child Kaname to symbolize our connection. I know this child will come back with his father. But yeah, anyway, I just randomly decided to dig out my Yu-Gi-Oh cards after all these years, and those things are, they're still in good condition, but I was a little disheartened to find that the rubber bands had melted onto them. Luckily, the card art is not damaged, though, so, yeah. Don't need to replace any of them. Well, may have to replace some of the, older ones that are a little bit more neglected, but, for the most part, they're all still in pretty good condition. They still have that Yu-Gi-Oh card smell to them as well. If you own the cards, you know what I'm talking about. Open up a brand new pack, just take a whiff. You know the smell. Okay, we got the carpenters to deal with again. Hey, thanks for pushing me forward, douchebag. You acquired yourself personal Arcana cards and also purchased a binder with card sleeve pages. Cards were too big for them. I'm hoping that's not the case for the binders or card sleeves that I have. Once I'm done with the stream, I'll be checking that out.
Not enough blood. Need more blood.
Oh, Persona cards. Okay. I have the Persona 4 tarot cards myself. Kuro has, waifu cards of, like, random anime girls. Don't know where he got those from, but I also want some of those.
Are you hurt?
Persona 4 cards, there's a difference. Well, for the, tarot cards, yeah.
Are you hurt?
The ones in Persona 3 and 4 look different from the ones in Persona 5. They're like blue with that white and black face on the back, and the Persona 5 ones are red. You got some Persona cards, like all of them, even the ones that give you coins or experience, like the ones that have coin images and herbs. Yeah, I've got those too. Actually, let me grab those real quick. I'll show you a picture. Those were also actually a gift, so, not sure which Persona it's from. I know that it's from one of the versions of Persona 4. But, yeah. Actually, I have those right down here with me, so I'll take a picture and send that to you. Oh god, how am I gonna do this? I don't want to, get these things all unorganized, but at the same time I want to show more than just a full card on the top. Yeah, I'm not going to spread these things out all over the desk, but do have the first couple of cards photographed here. And I will just send that over, and then we could get back to the stream. And e-girl notification jump scare, alright. But yeah, there you go. Just sent that on Discord. Okay, what the hell do we got going on now? Okay, it's the hair ghost. Oh, they're the same ones that you have? Those are the, yeah, whichever ones those are from, one of the Persona 4 games. I want to say it may be the, Persona Arena, because I think there was, like, a, special Xbox, version that came with them. How the hell did she still grab me even though I just shot her with the fucking camera? You know, let's run. Let's ignore her. No medicine back here, okay. I guess I can always use more film, but I kind of need more healing stuff right now. Hey, there we go. Herbal medicine. Let's use that. Could have had more to spare if I wasn't stuck by that one bitch under the stairs. Or crawl space or whatever. Okay, that was, like, perfect timing. I didn't even know someone was gonna show up there. I thought I was gonna, like, have to take a picture of the tree. And that is bullshit. That was a point blank shot. And motherfucker drained all my health again. And I'm dead. Well, that was straight up dog shit right there. I'll check what you sent me in a minute. This cord is also tangled up pretty nasty. Why the fuck did I bother coiling this thing up? Alright, what do you got, woo person? Oh, those cards. Alright. That box is a little bit different from the one that I have. Mine is a, transparent white one. Well, looks like we have to find that first orb over again. Okay, so two of those locations I was already at. Like, taking a picture of that straw doll and getting the, orb from that one place under the stairs. Which chapter is this? I'm actually gonna open up a guide just in case I end up getting lost. Like, if I spend an hour and a half running around not making any progress, I'm kinda gonna have to have a guide. Alright, so which chapter are we doing now? Chapter 7, okay. Why is the keyboard not working? What the fuck? Why is the keyboard not working now? Ugh. Bear with me for another minute while I reattach the damn keyboard. For Christ's sake, of all the things that could go wrong tonight. Controller acting up, you got the computer acting up. Alright, we'll just keep that open in the background just in case we get lost.
I must capture the traveler before the priestess notices. The ties must be severed. There must be no attachments.
Oh, we got that picture this time around. Herbal medicine, gimme gimme. What did you send me this time, Uwu person? Um... That very last card, it means nothing. The second one is, I think that's the one that Makoto used at the end of Persona 3. You know what? I'll just send this to Honey to you. She can probably tell me what it means. I just sent that to her. Maybe she'll be able to get that back to me. That's your bed, for the love of God. Don't show her. Too late. She says one of them is Aeon. Or the world, she can't tell. First card is Aeon, which is what Aegis's rank was. Yeah, I'm just waiting for her to ask if I'm gonna be streaming tonight. I could just go, hey, surprise, surprise, I'm live right now. Wonder how I'm supposed to get that item that's under that veil in the middle of the room. Yeah, we'll go that way in a minute after we check out this room. Because we didn't go this route before we died. Oh, this is the rope hall. Okay. Herbal medicine. Still have your cards organized from the moment they arrive. Do you want to organize them in order on card sheet pages? You want to get your Elizabeth on? Yeah, mine are still in order as well. I actually haven't really messed around with them all that much since I got them. And that was 3 years ago, I want to say. They've been sitting on my tea cart across the room. It's actually where all my games are sitting as well, on top of that tea cart. Tea cart? No, tea as in tea, like the drinking tea. It was something that my grandma used to have, and my parents ended up inheriting it, and they were going to throw it away. I'm like, why the hell are you guys throwing this thing away? Oh, they didn't have any room upstairs for it. So I'm like, well, I'll just take it downstairs then. So I brought that downstairs for my CD rack and other miscellaneous stuff, and I brought the other thing upstairs to put it in my room, which is like a octagon looking cabinet, which is where I kept my Yu-Gi-Oh cards all this time. Aw, that's sweet. Yeah, it was, like, inherited from my grandparents, and, I mean, I grew up with the thing in the house. I didn't really see any sense of throwing something perfectly good away. Something tells me I'm not supposed to be in this area. Yeah, we're not supposed to be back here. Those 5 cards were the very last of the deck as well. Well, one of them is Makoto's, I have no doubt about that. Like that one that looks like a galaxy, I'm pretty sure that was the one that he used to battle, Nyx. It's either that or the World Arcana. I think Honey OTU said the exact same thing. Those other ones I couldn't really tell all that well, though. Universe? Yeah, that one. And that very last one, that's like when you, do one of the shuffle times and you don't get any item. Why the hell was that glowing a minute ago? There's something around here I'm supposed to photograph? Aha! I thought so. It was just something that's been caught in the photo, okay? Kind of looked like the icon when you do almighty attacks. Yeah, I don't think that's it. Oh, wait a minute. There's a whole other location I could check in there, isn't there? Oh, I thought there was like a path down there. Never mind. Oh, ooh, person. Are you familiar with the game Warframe at all? That's something that Honey OTU has been playing for a while, so I finally decided to look it up, and gameplay looks pretty cool, so ended up finding that the thing was also free to download on Steam, so I was like, alright, I'll see about doing that. I'm hoping that I'll be able to stream that with her eventually down the line. You're aware of it? Yeah, like I said, it looks cool. Definitely looks like my type of game. Okay, before we go crawling around underneath the house again, let's search the upstairs this time. See if we could pick up any more medicine, because we're probably gonna need it. Okay, nothing up there. What exactly of the Fool would make someone a wild card? Huh? What do you mean?
Over here.
If a protagonist uses the Arcana, then they are a wild card. Well, I don't know all that much about tarot, but I'm assuming that the Fool is supposed to be akin to a Joker, which... The Joker is a wild card that, like, beats anything in the deck. At least from the games that I've played when I played cards before. Okay, here we go again. Why is this delayed again? What the fuck, game? You know what? No, we're not doing that again. Waste of fucking film. Elizabeth said the Fool is the arcana of a wanderer, somebody being an open book. Yeah, that endless possibilities and stuff. Yeah. Okay, we read that last time, so we don't need to read that again. And we're not gonna battle with you. We're shoehorned into a battle with this bitch, aren't we?
Time to sleep. Time to sleep.
So I mentioned this at the beginning of the stream. I'm finally going to get a chance to test out that Terminator shotgun tomorrow, or, well, today, rather, later on today. Dad and I are planning on going to the shooting range, and, yeah, bringing that thing with, see how it works. Still need to get that thing modified with the lever part, so I can, like, twirl the thing to reload. Because I tried doing that with the small lever that already has, like, equipped on it, and almost broke my fingers doing that. Actually, I think I tried doing that on stream, didn't I? Like, tried doing the shotgun twirl while we were, what were we streaming during, Christmas? That may have actually been one of the Persona games, now that I think about it. Because we were, yeah, I said that I almost broke my finger. Yeah, but I'm trying to remember what game that was. That may have been, Persona Arena. You know, I think that may have been the one, because that was when we had to deal with those assholes that ended up raiding in, like, doing the racial stuff. Because one of them mentioned that, oh, this guy likes anime and guns, big red flag there. And then said something about Discord as well. They kept mentioning Gape. Yeah, the thing that stood out in my mind was the racist stuff and the comment about red flags and yeah, guns and anime being red flags. Honestly, if you don't like guns and anime, I think there's something wrong with you. That's not a red flag, that's a green flag that you're cool in my book. Thing that stuck in your mind was what they said about Honey O to you that pissed you off. It's pissed me off right now thinking about. I didn't see what they said about her, but yeah, after hearing you guys tell me about it, I probably would have snapped right on the spot there. Probably would have encouraged them to bring a quick end to their own life. I consider myself a pretty easygoing guy, but when you fuck around with my friends and people who are important to me, then I have no problem getting a little nasty. Sealed by a strong power, can we... Oh, wait, maybe this is the, door that we have to destroy that straw doll to get through. Something woke up in you that you didn't realize until you saw the comment? You care about Honey Out to you feelings? That's just called being a good friend. Yeah, I've said it many times before. Definitely one of my favorite people. We don't talk much, but she's pretty chill. Honey OTU is awesome. Alright, okay, there he is. Hey, welcome to the stream, Shiro. How are you doing? Still working on the game? Indeed we are. Kind of put Lies of P on a bit of a hiatus until I get this game finished up. Because last stream that I did of this, it was not good. I spent the better part of an hour and a half trying to find something that I could have found in 20 minutes. Guess you're not awesome. Fine, you don't even mind. You're awesome too, Uwu person.
Need more blood.
I'm just saying that Honey O2 is just a little bit more awesome. You wonder how this game would do in VR? That would be pretty cool, actually. Ah, now what? Oh, it's this girl again. You're gonna order a pizza with pineapple on it? Well, that is just a food sin right there. Pizza with pineapple, that's like putting ketchup on a hot dog. Ew. You stopped playing Manhunt 2 because you didn't want to upset a sub, you know, on Discord? She got genuinely uncomfortable and you bought Portal 2 because you felt bad? I'm confused. She got uncomfortable with the game? All things considered, I mean, I know it was, like, controversial when it came out at the time, but, compared to a lot of other games out there, Manhunt is actually kind of tame. I mean, in comparison to, like, the original Manhunt, like, Manhunt 2, that's nothing. It was very violent in the story, which you don't blame her. Well, yeah, there's that one part at the very ending, which, yeah, that's, a bit fucked up, but, yeah, at the same time, I think that the, first Manhunt is much more disturbing. I mean, you're literally doing, snuff porn for some guy in the first game. You listened and it helped her feel better? Oh, that's good to know. Okay, we need to find a key. You're willing to cut a game if it gets too bad? Hmm. The only time that I've really cut out of games is if they have been, like, unplayably bad. Like, I'm no stranger to dark subject matter. Hell, there's this game called Morimiya Middle School Shooter, which, actually planning on streaming that down the line as well. It's, that's a bit self-explanatory. You're massacring kids in a school, but, yeah, the main character, which I don't think Eric gave her a name yet, she's actually kind of sympathetic with all the shit that she's been through. You only said pineapple to get at me. You know, like either. Yeah, pineapple on pizza, that's kind of nasty. Where can you find that? Also, do you think hatred would get you in trouble for streaming that? You can't stream hatred on Twitch because it's adult rated, but I don't know about YouTube. I mean, if it's A-rated, you probably can't stream it on YouTube either, but I have seen people, like, upload gameplay videos, which... YouTube hypocrisy, gotta love that. As for the Morimiya middle school shooting, you can just Google that, and you'll be able to find a link for it. Manhunt 2 was adults only and you streamed it? I thought Manhunt was rated M. Or is it just the no censorship that got an adult rating? You see, I don't really understand how that works, even. Red Diary 1. Amane led a man to the Kuza shrine. The man woke the princess from her dream. The Kuza code must be followed. She must be punished by impalement. She must not be let go. Okay, we need to find one more of those orbs. ESRB is nonsense. They don't make sense in the ratings. Yeah, the ESRB is completely nonsensical. I've already made my feelings clear about the ESRB on multiple occasions already, but, yeah. Skill level, not content. That's what games should be rated for. You know, honestly, you would love to see more uncut and uncensored games as choice. Indeed. If I ever get the chance to make my own game, I'm not pulling any punches. I'm not letting anybody tell me what I can or can't do in my game. Which, doing side-scrollers, it seems like, yeah, it seems like side-scrollers are kind of easy to do. It's just a matter of commissioning people to do the art for them. That's the problem. Because I've been learning about that a little bit on YouTube. Is South of Midnight any good? You're split on trying it. What the hell is South of Midnight? I've never heard of it. Recent release game and it has a giant catfish, but the story makes you curious? Let's look that up real quick. South of Midnight. Alright, what do we got here? No, not shopping videos. I want to see what the gameplay looks like. South of Midnight, 100% full game walkthrough. It only takes 8 hours to complete it. Why does this look like a worse version of Darksiders 3? That's the first thing that comes to mind when I'm looking at this. Alright, what is the story about? South of Midnight story. Set in a fictionalized American Deep South. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to read about that later on, but first impression, it just looks like a worse version of Darksiders 3. Me win the lottery, the X, I miss you, the family, we won, Dad finally coming back with the milk. Honestly, I think I would prefer it if my ex and I just stayed friends. Admittedly, I don't think that ever would have worked out, and I don't even know why I even bothered. As mean as that sounds, like, she was definitely a better friend than a girlfriend. And it makes me feel all the worse for, saying that because she was expressing regrets after she ended up getting a new boyfriend. Which, yeah. I feel like a piece of shit now. Good voice acting, that you could say, but it's... Is it worth picking up? I would say probably no, honestly. You know how to keep a dumbass busy for 15 seconds? Now read it again without sex? Hmm. I kinda read ahead to the end of that sentence before reading it, uwu person. Okay, we need to find one more orb. You're typing some memes you have instead of sending them and making me look away every 2 minutes? Ah. Oh, there's that singing again. Maybe we're on the right track.
Don't you know? Don't you know?
You can die now, Ghost.
It's not the child's fault.
When I donate $3,000 to my favorite streamer next week, I notice she has bigger tits. Those are my tits. Okay, that singing stopped, so I'm either in the right place or I'm on the wrong track. Okay, more film. What about that final orb, though? Bullies broke your MP3. My mom bought an MP4, but they broke that too. Tomorrow I'm bringing the MP5. I think I am getting way off track here. Let's see, what are these orbs again? Let's see, Purify Stone or Purity Stone. Okay, I'm assuming that I need another green one. Because that's two blues there, one of them says L on it. Did I hear about a crypto scam version of GTA that launched? I did not. Let's see, where is that fourth stone? Oh, there's a red one. Okay. Nani the fuck? Alright, I am going to, open up this guide. I'm not going to be able to see the YouTube chat for a minute. But, yeah. I don't want to be at this for longer than I have to be. Like, this, video here, it's showing that it only took 28 minutes to find all the stones. So I am clearly doing something wrong if I'm taking an hour and a half to do this. Let's see. Do a little skimming here. Okay, that's a blue one. Where is the red one? If I have to actually deal with that thing under the stairs, I'm gonna be very annoyed. Okay, Purity Stone Blue, we already have that one. Apparently the one we're supposed to be looking for is the red one. Okay, the person who made that guide is a jackass. They, left the location of the other one out. Oh, so that's where it's supposed to be. Alright. Never mind, no. That's not where it is. And Honey02 just sent something. Looks like she is on her Akechi fixation again, maybe, possibly, just kinda. Okay, so we're supposed to be headed to where the hearth room is. Where the fuck is the hearth room? And, okay, we got a ghost. You found the guide on GameFAQs for this game, see if that's accurate. I don't like using GameFAQs. Okay, so apparently I'm supposed to be around this way, which means... Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to do some slight backtracking here. Wait, where the fuck did... Oh, there it is. Space on the wall with old jars. It's dark and you can't see inside even though you have a flashlight. Are you high? Fence gate is locked with padlock. There's a small door on the other side, engraved with a notched arrow design. Okay. Okay, so that guide said that I'm in the right area, apparently. Oh, that room. Okay. Let's roll that back one more time. Are you high, her bitch? I'm being hunted by ghosts. I'm traumatized. Okay, that was the location from before. So apparently this is where I need to be, this hearth room. Excuse me. I'm not excused. Hmm. Okay, so this is the right room. I just need to go through this way, apparently. Okay, I think I went too far. Okay, here we go. Herbal medicine, I think I'm gonna need that. Alright, so after we grab this orb from down here, we're gonna have to find our way back to that, pedestal again. And, once again, how was Rei not able to do this? Rei is thinner than Miku. This screwy bitch again. And yet again, this fucking camera button isn't working. Bullshit, I pulled the trigger right at that fucking moment. This is nonsense. See, I'm gonna say, probably worst Fatal Frame game out of a lot of them so far. Reminds you of this program that's being done to put PS2 games to PC. Did I hear about it? I did not hear about that. I'm just gonna run past her. Or crawl past her. Yeah, just phase through me, bitch. Ah, there it is. Wait, what? Okay, that was a stone mirror, never mind. Red stone is supposed to be beyond that door, then. Things we may see SOCOM games for the PS2, also Twisted Metal Black. Not familiar with the Twisted Metal franchise. Blue Diary 1. My mother told me that I have an older brother. His name is Kaname, and he lives in a house on the outside, in the Kuza house. They throw away boys, so he was sent outside. She told me many times that this was a secret. My brother has the same earring as my mother. They're beautiful earrings that she got from father. Mother gave it to him so that no matter where he is, he can hear her voice. I wonder if he can hear my voice, too. I want to see him. Reika was made into a priestess. I helped take care of the priestess. Excuse me. She tells me about the outside. She says when she talks, the pain isn't as bad. I'm glad that I can be of some help. Priestess has an earring just like Mother's. She says it was a present from a good friend, so that she could hear his voice no matter where she is. I think that friend is Kaname. Priestess talks about him a lot. Priestess seems kinda lonely. The jewel that I found in the room with the impaled doll should fit perfectly into one of the indentations on the altar. Well, now that we have all four of them, we should head back that way. You're guessing the area where the controls fuck up is being under the floor, wherever it is? Yeah. Okay, we still have the other one to deal with. This unlocked now? Okay, very good. Okay, this is the room with that underground section, so... we need to go back this way to get back to that altar. Okay, that's the wrong way. Here we go. And good lord, it took me close to 2 hours to get through all that stuff, and apparently the other person was able to do it in 20. I'm never gonna finish this game, am I?
Sacrifice the money and the forbidden child.
does the game finish me? On quite a few occasions. I have died on quite a few occasions. Obtain 4 purity stones by the handmaiden's song. Subdue the waking of the priestess in the chamber of needles.
If the priestess wakes from her dream, bless the doors open wide and suffering unleashed on all. Perform the rite of stakes, her limbs pinned tight. Sleep, priestess, lie in peace. Bless the doors open wide and suffering unleashed on all. If the priestess wakes from her dream, perform the rite of stakes, her limbs pinned tight.
That seems about right. Right?
Perform the rite of stakes.
No, that wasn't it. Goddamn voice crack.
Bless the doors open wide and suffering unleashed on all. Sleep, priestess, lie in peace. Perform the rite of stakes, her limbs pinned tight. Perform the rite of stakes, her limbs pinned tight.
Do I think to use a soundboard for the stream? Like, use some good sounds for laugh, disgust, or anger if I'm annoyed? What do you mean a soundboard?
If the priestess wakes from her dream, bless the doors open wide and suffering unleashed on all.
Like if I'm pissed or I use an anime I like for when I'm... Huh? Like, if I'm pissed, use an anime that I like for when I'm upset. Your soundboard has the Jameson laugh when someone says something stupid? What, you mean like redeems and stuff? I'm not exactly sure what you mean by soundboard, but I need, like, need to wait till I'm affiliate before I could get a, redeem thing going.
Bless the doors open wide and suffering unleashed on all. If the priestess wakes from her dream, perform the rite of stakes, her limbs pinned tight.
One you can use without a key on the keyboard? Yeah, I don't know.
Bless the doors open wide and suffering unleashed on
Kind of like Jack Black does with the redeems, except you control the sounds when it happens. Yeah, I don't know.
Perform the rite of stakes, her limbs pinned tight. If the priestess wakes from her dream, lest the doors open wide and suffering unleashed on all.
I am not going to screw around with this. Let's see which order we put these in.
If the priestess wakes from her dream, sleep, priestess, lie in peace. Perform the rite of stakes, her limbs pinned tight. Sleep, priestess, lie in peace. Sleep, priestess, lie in peace. If the priestess wakes from her dream, perform the rite of stakes, her limbs pinned tight. Lest the doors open wide and suffering unleashed on all.
Okay, what is this going to do? Mechanism begins to move and the suspended cell is raised upwards. Should be able to enter from the upper level. What do we have here now? Blue Diary 2. Kaname snuck in with the people who came to ease their pains. He said he wants to see the priestess just once. It is against the code, but as she is going to have to perform the rite of commandment soon, she won't be able to leave again. I want to help them meet just once. Kaname went into the shrine to the priestess's place. Men cannot go into the shrine. I'm sure that the mistress will be upset. What the fuck did I just make you listen to? Same thing that I made myself listen to progress the game.
Amane, you violated the commandments.
Is this the fucking thing from the first game? That just took all my health away. Well, that was annoying. Miku's dream again. There's old film in the camera obscura. Like tattooed skin on an altar. Alright, I can make out a kind of snake-like pattern. Maybe I can figure out something from the design. Alright. You were watching some of Vampikin's Little Nightmares video. She sounds adorable when she's scared. Yeah. Vampikins is pretty great. She's actually how I found out about the Vampire Mansion game. She was streaming it on her channel. How's Miku doing? Oh, she's awake. Miku, Mafuyu. Miku? Oh no, it's nothing. I just had another bad dream.
Good morning, Ray.
Man, we're 2 hours into this, and I feel like I should have already been done at this point.
Ray? Here.
I was able to ask around the hospital about the picture of Miss The clothes these people around Miss Takagawa are wearing in the picture. They look kind of like clothes her family and lover were wearing. They were all riding in the same plane. I see, thanks. Ray, I was interested myself, so I did some research on that lullaby. You were interested in it too, right? In the mountains of Mutsu region, there is an old lullaby that was only passed on to certain villagers. The Sleeping Priestess, verse 1. Sleep, child, go to sleep, sleep, child, go to sleep. If you cry the boat, you'll ride the boat to the other side. Once you get there, the bib you shall wear, and you will be punished should you fail to lie still. With the same mountain chain, the song The Sleeping Priestess was only transmitted to a certain number of villages. The dissemination is thought to be dependent on elements such as the village's roads and location. As the usage of the word priestess implies, the song is thought to have its origins in indigenous folk rites, given the method of transmission. As for the lyrics themselves, the opening line, sleep, child, go to sleep, calls the child into sleep. The next part, if you cry, the boat you'll ride, the boat to the other side, uses the word like boat and the other side, which is suggestive of banishment. It can be taken as a stanza of threatening song, which is to frighten the child into sleep. The bib you shall wear can be understood to depict you will be dressed up to go. After, should you fail to lie still, the inclusion of the frightening words, you will be punished, impresses admonition upon the child. Perhaps as the once ceremonial song changed into a lullaby, it metamorphosed into the threatening song, so common in the Mutsu area. Sleeping Priestess, verse 2. Sleep, child, go to sleep, sleep, child, go to sleep. If you should wake from your slumber at night, great wooden stakes shall pin you down tight, lest the doors open wide, and the others that sleep wake too. The second verse develops in a very similar way, and makes use of the same elements. If you should wake threatens that if the priestess should wake during a ceremony, in the lullaby, this means sleep, the woken priestess or child will have their limbs pinned by stakes. These great wooden stakes may be a remnant of a religious phrase. At the last part, lest the doors open wide, and the others that sleep wake too, there's a shift from a familiar story centering on the priestess, child, to an uneasy end, both vague and large in scale. It is thought that this expresses religious fear such as the dread of the underworld. Thanks, I'll just borrow this for a bit. You added Legend of Song 1 to your file.
You can ask me whatever you want, okay? Is there something?
Wondering if you could research this photograph for me. You feel like some of that was repeated? Yeah, some of those were, got something stuck in my eye here, hang on. Yeah, some of that was repeated. They were, like, going over it and what the lyrics mean. These are tattoos, right? Well, I'll see what I can find out. Thanks.
Understood. I'll let you know if I find anything. It's raining again.
Looks like it's from Kai. Miku must have brought it in for me. Dear you, the cassette tapes I had restored are finished now, so I'm sending them. My tape player broke, so I can't listen to them, but apparently they were in pretty bad shape. So, even though they've been restored, they may be hard to hear. In the dream I had the other day, I saw Mio deep in the manor. It looked like she was after her missing sister Mayu. I guess it has weighed on me. When I wake, the pain and the tattoo spread, just like the story says. If I don't hurry, I may also go missing, like the urban legend says. This may be it for my investigation. Once I get off the mountain, I'll give you a call. It is almost 3 o'clock. I do not know what else we are going to get done this stream. Let's listen to these tapes and, Oh wait, the tape player's in my room. Yeah, I don't feel like I should start a new chapter, considering that that may take me hours on end to complete, and I don't want to get lost again when I do this next week.
Yes, I don't want to sleep. Ever again. There were a lot of people in the courtyard. The people, they were tying this person up with ropes. And then they wrapped them in white cloth. They were burying them. But it looked like the one being tied up seemed to be doing it voluntarily. Afterwards, they put a big rock on them. A big log, like a skewer. There's a song. It's coming from inside the manor. Children are singing and laughing. At first, I saw my wife. I just wanted to see her one more time. I went inside. Oh, I'm so tired now. So tired. The snow.
I can hear it. I can't make out what they're saying, but I can hear something. It's the same dream. Wait, no, it's not the same. It's different somehow. All right, I'm going further in. They're calling me. I can hear their voices. No, I can't tell what they're saying. They're just calling me. Now, it's snowing. There's a big, quiet manor. It seems like there's a funeral, and everyone's face is hidden. Wait. I'm going in deeper. Deeper. It's almost suffocating. I can't breathe. I didn't do anything. She did it. No. It can't be. Help It's not me. It's not my...
Okay, then. Well, let's go through the house one more time, and then we'll see about shutting down. Again, if we're going to be starting up a new chapter, I don't feel comfortable starting that when I'm only going to stop in another 20 minutes anyway, so, we'll pick that up again next week. Looks like there's only maybe, 5 more chapters left to do as well, so we should be able to get this done in 5 weeks. Short-ass stream, boo. Don't complain, we're doing Operation Raccoon City later on today.
Ray? What's the matter?
But I'm not doing Resident Evil 6 when you don't work, you're allowed to complain a little. Fair enough.
Oh, I'm sorry. I blanked out for a second. It seems like you're having a lot of nightmares lately. Are you alright?
I may have to look up Ray and Miku bartending later. I'm sure that there's some quality Fatal Frame art out there. Alright, let's at least get a quick look at what the next chapter is going to be like before we shut down here. That was Mio and Mayu a minute there, wasn't it? Okay, so are we back to Ray again, or are we playing as, Miku once more?
Mio.
Oh! Oh, this guy. Okay. Alright, so we'll, be picking up this guy's story next time. Yeah. Well, that'll about wrap things up for tonight. As I said, we will be doing Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City later on today. I don't know what time that's going to be. It's going to be after I get back from the gun range with my dad, so that could be anywhere from maybe 3 o'clock to our typical 6 o'clock day streams. Welcome to stream, Professor J the Cannibal. I'm actually getting ready to shut down here. But, thank you for dropping by. I appreciate that. Schedule for the rest of the week. Friday, we are going to be... Oh, wait, today is Friday. Duh. Saturday, we're going to be doing more Sudeki. Hopefully, we will also be doing a collab as well. Got, Jack Black and I are planning on doing Resident Evil 6, and... Sunday, we may be doing Shadow of the Colossus, but that is solely dependent on whether or not Honey OTU shows up. I just lost my train of thought. Fuck, what was I gonna say? Yeah, Shadow of the Colossus. If not, then we may see about doing more Ocarina of Time. Again, that will all be dependent on Honey OTU. Random Mark Zero, you are tuning in just as I am doing my outro. Thank you for dropping by. I will say my thanks in a minute here, but, you know what? Since I have people tuning in here, let us see about doing a raid. Looks like Leaflet is live. Let's see if she is available to raid. Come on. Come on, Twitch. Twitch, quit being dumb. You be lurking, though? Alright. Well, yeah, let's get this raid set up. Hopefully we will be able to do this. I don't know if she has her stuff privated or what. But, yeah. This is going to be it for tonight's stream. Thank you for tuning in. Professor J, the Cannibal, Shiro Kolke's Hedgehog, Long Live Crow, Jedi Otter, Sean, Ubu Person, and Ranmark Zero. That all being said, here, end of the stream now. Okay, yeah. Leaflet does not allow raids, so you know what we're going to do instead? We are going to put her link here, and we are just going to treat this as a raid instead. If you guys want to go over and say hi to her, there's the link. But, yeah. With that all being said, here, end of the stream. Hopefully I will see you guys online. With that being said, stay groovy. I need